Hey,
It
it,
says live.
it worked.
Phil, you're way over there.
Hi, guys.
We are on the YouTubes.
Yeah, we are
YouTube.
trying this for the first time. This is not going to be an episode of the podcast, but we're trying to promote our YouTube channel.
Yes,
so,
and as
welcome.
Michael Scott would say, YouTube is here to film it.
They're right behind us. Well, hi, babe. How are you?
Hi, Phil. I am great.
Good.
How's your week been?
It's good. I mean, I feel like every week it's the same. It's horribly hectic, and then the weekend hits and I overdo it, and then I'm tired on Monday. The normal.
There's in our world today, there's no shutting down. Because when you're off work, you're still checking emails, you're still doing other events. We're doing this on the weekends, right? So there's just no downtime.
I like that I can see you use your hands. I don't think people realize that you talk with your hands a lot.
I do, and I try
like
to
that.
Sit on them.
And also with video, you can see our lovely coffee mug.
Look at that. Available now when we get more in.
Right.
We have 0 left.
Oh, we've got one left. Oh, sorry, I just used it.
Who wants a used coffee mug?
But we've got a big game coming up. Is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow's the big tomorrow is the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl Sunday.
The game of all games, they say.
It's a Rihanna concert, and there's a sort of like football around it, maybe.
Match on both sides. But before that, you have the Puppy Bowl. Don't forget about the Puppy Bowl. Tune in early as you're enjoying your dips at your Super Bowl parties.
Oh, what's your favorite dip? Or what is your favorite appetizer at a Super Bowl? Because there's one correct answer.
Oh, soft pretzels and cheese.
Huh? They get stale. They just sit out. And then at the end, like at halftime, they're just like, it's like a jawbreaker.
Yeah. Chip a tooth.
How about a Rotel dip?
Oh, a Rotel.
That's the Velveeta with the tomatoes, and then you can do the beef in it.
Yeah. I'm a guac chips and guac guy.
That makes sense. Of course.
Boring. You are. Party of one.
Do you know who's playing in the Super Bowl?
I do. 2 great teams.
Yes.
That have slipped my mind.
I can tell you, Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles.
Now, I will say that I do know the Eagles won in 2018.
Okay.
It was the last Super Bowl. The Chiefs, I think, have won it more recently, but Patrick Mahomes had an injury. He's the quarterback thrower for the Chiefs.
Yes, love him.
He did. He
has a high ankle sprain. I memorized that. Honestly, memorized it this morning.
Yeah. Some big lineman dude just rolled over his leg, and it literally just did that. And it looked painful. We're both from sports. We both have had sporting injuries. But that would beat any of my bowling injuries.
Yeah. I got a couple of quiz questions for you about the Super Bowl.
Oh, good. I have a list for you.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Do you know when the first Super Bowl was played?
What Super Bowl is this? We're at the LV11 57, 1968.
Oh, very close. 1967.
Okay.
Yes. Los Angeles, California. It was between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs, who are in the Super Bowl tomorrow.
Oh, reliving it. The memories.
And it was not called the Super Bowl. Do you know what it was called?
The national game. I don't know.
And welcome back to the national game
of this sport. Right?
It was called the AFL NFL World Championship Game. Can you imagine fitting that on one screen?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the AFL NFL.
Yeah, I don't know that they can claim they're world champions if the whole world doesn't participate. It's kind of like baseball has the World Series.
But if nobody else in the world does that. But we didn't give it. It's not like we called Morocco and we're like, do you want to put anybody in this, or what are we thinking?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's a world championship, even if they don't. I mean, we're the best in the world because the other ones don't play. Maybe like the World Cup with soccer is a truly
that does make
World
sense.
Cup because it's people from all over the world, like Canada and Mexico and
name other countries.
Argentina, Antarctica has a great team.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, but I'm excited about the game. I'm really going to try to watch it. Like, I know that sounds stupid, but I used to get really annoyed. I'd go to a Super Bowl party and I want to talk during the game and I want everyone to shut up during the commercials. So I'll have conversations like as soon as kickoff. I'm like, where are you from originally? Tell me about your childhood.
Yeah.
And then when it's the commercials, I'm like, shh.
Oh, look at that. Man.
Wow.
Shoot, we are.
Look at that.
Wow, that's technology. We're still playing with this. This is kind of fun. We went to a Super Bowl party many years ago together.
Yes, we did, about 7 to be exact.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did a memory pop up on your Facebook? I don't remember when it was. There was they had a back bedroom that they had a TV set up in.
A new build.
It was a new build.
New construction.
No, West Nashville,
Beautiful
Charlotte Park. You walk in and there was a country music singer there.
Garth Brooks was there.
was not a big country music singer. He's up and coming. He's had some success.
Darren Roberts. I feel like anytime I hear one now, I'm like, did I go to high school with him? They're like, no, he's
they
on
all
the radio.
look the same. They have like the shaved sides and the kind of the mullet, and it was a very attractive crowd. You walk in,
Thank you.
Do we? No, I'm like, do we belong here?
Are you kidding me?
It was all
I'm
straight.
Sure I looked amazing.
It's all straight people. Me, you, I think Omar went.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. They had great food and everybody was super friendly. But then I don't know who was halftime that year.
I do.
But we all went to the back bedroom to watch it because the guys out front wouldn't stop talking. To your point just a little bit ago.
It was Adam Levine, because I remember that was Shirtless Gate.
Shirtless time.
Because I spent a lot of time just trying to dive into his tattoos.
Did he come out of there shirtless, or during the performance
I feel like my brain doesn't focus. Anytime someone's shirtless, I never know when they got shirtless.
Yeah,
it just picks up from shirtless.
Did he have clothes on before? Yeah, Adam Levine. He's been in some hot water this last year.
Oh yeah,
with,
talking to like texting
a girl.
Yeah,
texting a girl.
I wish he had my number. What?
You would have kept that.
Speaking of halftime show, we'll get to the one that's going to be on this year. But one more piece of trivia about halftime shows. Are you ready?
Got it.
What type of athletes were the only athletes to perform in a halftime show at a Super Bowl? What type of athlete?
I didn't know athletes performed. Were there like acrobats or something?
That's a good guess. Figure skaters.
How did they put the ice out there during halftime? And was it like Green Bay? Like where are you going to put ice?
I don't know. The show is called Winter Wonderland, and it also featured a Frosty the Snowman rap, which God sounds
like rapper.
Yeah, like they were rapping about
okay.
Frosty the Snowman. Sorry.
Oh, maybe he could have joined last year. Remember last year? The throwback. 50 Cents was there. Ja Rule there?
No, he was at the bar in Chicago.
We were at a bar in Chicago. This rooftop last summer.
Yeah.
Our friend Mackenzie's wedding.
Yes. Love
Mackenzie and Bill. We love them. And Steve and Kelsey were there. We were all sitting there. And then all of a sudden, like Ja Rule walks by. I thought it was 50 Cent. And I'm like, wow, there's 50 Cent. And it was not 50
then I
Cent.
said,
and then you yelled out
I looked at him and I go, it's Ja Rule. And I pointed at him and he went like this.
and he
just kept walking. And I was like, the whole time I was like, what else do you say? What did you say?
And then he was eating lunch by himself, no security. And a few people went up to him. We wanted to for a photo op because I'm sure he knew who we were.
Oh, he immediately was like,
he's a big fan. Deep. Yeah.
I was like, thank you.
He ordered 2 bottles. That was why.
Us,
yeah. So we put it on someone else's tab and told him it was us. So
this year's halftime show, are you excited about it?
Yeah. I don't know Rihanna. I don't really know. I know she's really, really good. And
more music.
She dated Chris Brown. They had a tumultuous.
He beat her
in an elevator or something.
Yeah.
But that's about all I know from TMZ.
You know a lot of her music. But her big one's Umbrella.
Umbrella. Oh, that's her.
Ella.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's got a lot more. But I don't think she's performed in years. Like it's been, I forget, I heard last night. It's been many years before she's performed.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, or
just live
at all.
Yeah. Because she's got a brand of clothing and I don't know.
They said she gets 13 minutes. So I'm assuming she has a lot of hits. So that'll be a lot. It'll be neat how she puts it all together in 13 minutes. You know, because halftime's only a half hour and they have to get the stage out there and then they have to tear the stage down.
Yeah.
Might be 45 minutes for this. National anthem is somebody.
Yep. That's usually how it works.
Yep. Somebody good.
Yep.
Will be there.
Is it Chris Stapleton?
Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I thought Mickey Guyton was doing something, but she did it last year. I think.
Chris Stapleton. What does he sing? What's the
Tennessee whiskey?
Oh yeah. It's going to be a country version. Oh, say, can you?
He's got that raspy country voice, so it'll be. I think it's going to bring a lot of publicity to him. I think he'll be trending that day, and his wife travels with him and sings with him, and they're local, I think, here in Nashville, and they're just an awesome duet pair. But I think this will be sober, or he'll be single. I just said he'll be sober. He'll be solo at this one.
Then you said he'll be single.
And then he'll be single.
He'll be solo and single.
Happening. This water
it's
brought
really
to you
kicking in
by Deer Park for fresh water.
And who are you going for in the Super Bowl? Do you have a pick?
There's brothers. For the first time, brothers are playing each other.
What was I doing here? I was like doing this.
You're playing with the mic stand. They're both like super cute. So I just want both teams to have fun. And I would like to see Kansas City.
There we go.
I like Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes. But I mean, Philadelphia, what a nice city. Well, I've never been.
I was gonna say, what a beautiful town it is.
They have the Liberty Bell,
got buildings and things.
And I do want to go there to go to the museums. A lot of history there. But I love that there's a team from like the Northeast, and then a team from like the Midwest, and
I think
they're coming together.
A large majority of people that I polled this week are saying the Eagles, so that's why I'm going for Kansas City.
Would you like to be the?
Well, I don't want it to be lopsided. Like at the party I'm going to go to, I want to make sure that Kansas City's represented. So I'm going to wear a red outfit. I'll bring a backup green outfit. just change, if they start winning, then I'll change into my.
That's called calling an audible. So when you call an audible in football, you change something with the play.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Another thing, what city? Let's do some trivia for you. What city are the Broncos in?
Broncos is a horse. Yeah, it's a horse. So where horses are, it's in the Midwest area. Yeah, it's Oklahoma's and Texas's and
close.
I know it. Colorado.
Yes,
remember this? Yes, Denver Broncos. Yes, I've heard.
Mike
that before.
Shanahan was the head coach for many, many years, and he was a coach at Eastern Illinois University before he coached pro ball.
I'll write that down.
Yeah, I know you'll sleep better tonight,
yeah,
Phil.
Do.
You'll sleep better tonight.
Failed the first question.
There is one answer, kind of like to your dip. There's one answer to this. The greatest quarterback of
Dan
all
Marino,
time,
because you're obsessed with him. Ouch.
All right, we got it. Controversial one. The Washington Redskins. Where did they play before moving to Washington?
They played in Baltimore.
It starts with a B.
Boston.
Boston. They were the Boston Redskins. Their new name?
Washington. Starts with a C. Commanders.
Yes, Commanders. There was a lot of controversy. So they've had the Redskins name for over 80 years. And then I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, they had pressure from sponsors and fans, the Native American tribes to change it. But the Atlanta Braves are still the Braves,
Do we know what the mascot looks like for Commanders? Because I feel like don't the Patriots have like a war mascot, like a guy with a.
I'm thinking like medieval times, and they have a sword or something.
Like he's in a full metal suit,
like Dixie Stampede by Dolly Parton. It's one of those people.
It's the Washington Commanders.
They're going to command it. But yeah, that was controversial a few years ago. The winningest Super Bowl team. There's a couple options.
The only ones I would think of are Patriots because I know they win a lot. Well, I also watched 80 for Brady yesterday, the movie, and it talked about.
Well, that was good timing because that is that. I have a great story about Bill Belichick that you'll never get these 2 minutes back. So buckle up. I was running.
Who's Bill Belichick?
The head coach of the New England Patriots.
Yes. Yep. Oh, the mean one. He's always scowling. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, he's got that hoodie on. He'll win a Super Bowl and he'll be like, okay, another one. I was running the half marathon here in Music City, USA in 2014. No,
I thought that was a joke.
Got him. Back in 2014, almost a decade ago is when I ran. I'm like, I'm going to take a few months off. And I literally have not run since. But I was down by Nissan Stadium where the Titans play. You cut in, that's where the finish line is, but that's where obviously it's a halfway point. So the 23, 26 mile people keep going. I look over and I am struggling. I am 13.1 miles in. I am barely making it. I look over. Bill Belichick is running beside me. Now, he is not in shape. He is running and he continues straight. Like, so he went the
Oh, so
whole, he did the full marathon. I'm assuming he
Bill
finished.
Belichick is in better shape than you are. That's what that story means to me.
I shouldn't have told that. But yeah, that was pretty cool. He did have a scowl on his face, but most people did running that.
I have a patient that's going to the Super Bowl this year, and I asked him about tickets. He said he knew somebody that's in the league. I guess that means in the football league. And he gets his tickets for face value. Do you know what the face value price?
I think the average ticket this year is like 3,800.
Yeah, and face value he said was 20. He got him for $2,800. So he was like, I'm only going to be able to take 4 of us. I'm like, wow.
Wow. Yeah, I was talking to my dad the other day, and he was talking about that. And the average Super Bowl ad, I thought was going to be like $1.5 million or something for a 30-second ad. But I think I'm a few years behind.
$7 million this year for 30 seconds.
You know, remember when Betty White was in the commercials? That was probably
the Snickers
definitely thing? Yeah, the Snickers when they tackled her in the mud. But yeah.
Oh, a Super Bowl ad. I was thinking something else popped up. Oh well,
parties. We went to parties back in the day, back in Pana, Illinois. We'd go to the Sportsman's Club, and you had football squares. Do you know what a football square is? You pay $10 or $20.
It was like bingo,
and then you put your initials, and then they draw numbers. So you just put your initials in a cube of numbers in a spreadsheet type of thing, and then they put the numbers however that works. But anyway, I've never won $1 off of it. But we would always do that. Dad would give me like $5-10, and I'd put my name in there and hopefully win $200.
I didn't have a TV growing up, so I didn't watch the Super Bowl.
When was your first Super Bowl experience?
I mean, I was probably in college.
Oh, wow.
So 80 years ago.
Still looking good. 90 years old.
Yeah, it's the lighting.
Yeah. I've just been a huge Super Bowl fan. I've been a big football fan, but it's kind of like the finals of anything. I'll watch it when it gets down to like the last 2 or 4 games.
Yeah.
Which same thing World Series. What team, last trivia question here, what team is the only nonprofit and community owned team? Hint, Mercedes and I went there last year.
Oh, really? It was super cold. You saw Reba, Green Bay Packers.
And Hannah Dasher.
Green Bay Packers.
The Green Bay Packers. Yep. It was -8, and they had a game the next day. Hannah and Reba played.
It's a no for me,
Saturday night, and they were actually playing San Francisco. It was a playoff game, and I think they lost, but we flew out before that city. Green Bay, another lovely town, not in the winter, but we had a lot of fun there. Nice people. They love their cheese curds.
Well, Super Bowl.
College, we'd watch it in the fraternity house. We'd get together, and we would never make anything because our kitchen wasn't really functioning.
So you just sit on the couch.
No, there would be like, obviously everybody went and got beer and drinks and stuff like that. And all the chicks would come over, and so that worked out well for me. And
all the chicks would come over.
The chicks dig it, as Chris Cagle would say. He's a country music singer. And we would just watch it. So that's what I did in college. And then after I'll go to a few Super Bowl parties, but I just kind of chill and watch it.
I threw a Super Bowl party one year. I was so excited for it. I think maybe 12 people made all this. I made when I say dumb, like food that is not related to Super Bowl. I was trying to do like a high end
lobster bisque.
I did like a raw tuna. Like a tuna ceviche, or not a ceviche,
tuna tartar.
I did a tuna tartare with potato gaufrettes, which is like homemade. It's like homemade chips. I had done like stuffed mushrooms and everybody that would come in, I would like go through the menu with them. They were just like, are there chicken wings? And I was like, no, I don't have chicken wings. I've got pulled pork sandwiches. But the problem is I thought you could just turn on the TV and watch the game. I didn't have that channel. Because I was streaming stuff and I couldn't get the game. So people were furious. I had a Super Bowl party and no one got to watch the Super Bowl. But the tartare was spectacular.
Who needs a Super Bowl when you
I was like, let's just sit around and have tuna tartare. And guys were like,
about
we're leaving. We're going to a bar.
Where'd they go?
Just anywhere.
Who were these people?
Strangers? No. Just friends. I was just trying to be cool and have a Super Bowl party because making up for not having a TV.
You got through half of it.
We
right?
did.
You got the food down.
Well, should we? Here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna we'll finish this one about Super Bowl. We're gonna do another one about dating, and I can edit this out.
Oh, let's
we're
do
at
it.
20 minutes.
We're gonna put them together.
No.
Oh,
because they're better. They're shorter.
Oh, okay. Bye.
All right, y'all. Thank you. I know this is our first video, and
Yes.
we've messed up a few times, but stick with us, and we'll get it.
We edited all that out.
Yeah.
See you
All right,
soon.
bye.
Is it bad to say see?